I watched a video yesterday where a guy in some big city, I don't know if it was Atlanta, Los Angeles, New York, but he was on the street and he was just stopping random people, looked to be in their 30s and 40s, maybe 50s, and he said, "I've got a question for you. Would you please answer honestly? Have you got a second?" And he got 50 men and 50 women to answer the question. And his question was this: no matter how long you've been married, no matter how good things have been, no matter how good your spouse treated you, if you were unhappy, would you stay in the marriage or would you leave? 48 of 50 guys said that they would stay. And he asked why, and he said, and the guys, almost all of them in a roundabout way, said, well, if I'm unhappy, I'm not going to destroy my family because I'm unhappy, and I know that eventually I'll get happy again. But I'm not going to be selfish and destroy something that me and my wife and my kids and my in-laws and everybody's built because I feel like I'm unhappy. That's crazy. Now here's the kicker. 43 of the women said that they would leave. It didn't matter how good the spouse was. It didn't matter how good of a life they've had. It didn't matter how good they were treated. Almost all of them said something along the lines of, life is short and I deserve to be happy. And I want to be happy. And my kids are grown and can take care of themselves. And my husband can figure it out. And the guy said, what about, the life that you built, the traditions and the family and all of the fun things and the love? And the women all said that's all well and good, but if I'm unhappy, what difference does it make? Y'all, there's a huge problem. I mean, a very, very, very big problem. What happened to loyalty? What happened to, I love you until death do we part, in sickness and in health? What happened to, yeah, I'm unhappy right now, but let's sit down and talk about it. Let's work on it. I love you. We've been married forever. We've built a life together. Let's see what we can do in this marriage to make me happy and to make you happy and to move forward. What happened to that? Where did it go? Why are so many women in their 40s willing to just destroy their lives and so many lives around them just because they're unhappy? You got to find happiness in yourself. And the cruelty of destroying your husband, your children, your grandchildren, your lives, everything that you've built, everything that you've put effort into and worked on, to just throw it out the window and destroy it because there might be a younger guy or a richer guy, or there might be another guy that his life looks fun and exciting and he pays you compliments and tells you that life with him is going to be so much better than it would be with your husband. Because in some cases, that's true. There are younger guys. There are guys with more money. There are guys that have fun and travel and do things that maybe your husband can't afford to do. But the thing is there's a such thing as loyalty. There's a such thing as, hey, you put in the effort. We've been married this long. We're going to ride it out. We've got family traditions. We've got kids. We've got grandkids. We've got a life. Even if I'm unhappy right now, I'm going to stick with you and we're going to ride it out until I'm happy again. because I said I would. Just that simple. No other reason. I'm not going to burn my house down and destroy my family because there's some guy over here telling me how much better life is going to be with him. What happened to just staying with your husband and working on it and continuing your lives and working on the marriage and having fun and making the marriage stronger and stronger? Because in any adversity and anything that happens bad in a marriage, if you really work on it and you work towards each other being happy again, then it'll make the marriage stronger. Y'all, I need some input. I need some insight from women and men. If there's anything you can think of, any ideas that you have as to why this is going on, and I don't want to hear women are not putting up with it anymore and they've decided they don't have to and they don't, guys put up with it. You don't think guys put up with being unhappy? You don't think guys put up with, a younger woman flirting with them or seemingly a better life? You don't think that guys sometimes want to walk out the door and not have the responsibility of the bills and the payments and they don't get tired of the things that their wife says and the wife does and maybe she's not as affectionate as she used to be? Guys go through all of that, but as a general rule, they just stay. They stay because they said they would, and they're not going to destroy their families because they're unhappy. A marriage is a wonderful thing. It's an amazing thing. I've seen some strong marriages that through the years have gone through some terrible situations, through some terrible things. But guess what? Those adversities and those bad times just made things better. People stayed because they said they would. Y'all help me out here. Give me some insight. This is Coach Chris. Y'all have a great day. If you want to book a session with me, send me a private message. And remember, marriage is forever. It's not until you're unhappy. It's not until you don't like what's going on. It's not until somebody younger, better looking, more money comes along. Marriage is forever. Short of abuse, marriage is forever. Don't burn your house down. Don't destroy so many lives just so that you can be happy. Having a nice guy, a good guy, a loyal guy is everything. I heard a woman not too long ago tell her husband, there's more to life than being a good guy. There's more to life than remembering how I like my coffee or bringing me lunch at work or opening my door or treating me good. There's more to life than that. No, really, that's what it boils down to, is how somebody treats you. Because you can't guarantee money. Money shouldn't be a factor in whether or not you stay with your person. How you're treated, how you're loved, whether or not they respect you. Is money nice? It is nice. But you can't always control how much money you have. But you can control how you treat your woman. You can control how you treat your husband. You can control how much respect you give them and how much love you give them and how much effort you put into remembering the things that they like and they love. You can control that. That's something that you absolutely can control. It doesn't cost a dime. Y'all have a great day.